Guys, hello and welcome to this special Halloween edition of Mike's Tomb. Yep, that's right, you're here at Mike's Tomb tonight. Thank you for joining me. I've got on it Witches of Eastwick. You know, how Halloweeny can you get, the word witch? Yep. So that's on in the background. I love this film, so it's one of my favourite Jack Nicholson movies. But anyway, so we'll get straight into it, straight into the pickups. Like I say, there's some what I would consider Halloween related pickups tonight, so we're going to get straight into it. So excuse me, oh hello, nice to meet you. Yes. Oh, crazy, it's just crazy in here, it's crazy in the shed. So we're gonna, let's whack that up there, let's get it out of the way, let's keep this place tidy. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Now the first pickups I wouldn't say are Halloween related, but they are pickups all the same. So let's get straight into it. And we have more wrapping paper. You may have heard me, I know what these are actually. And guys, it's some VHS, that's right, VHS. And it is Invasion UFO. And it's a Channel 5 VHS release, sell-throughs, but these are actually becoming quite collectible Channel 5s. On the back there we're donning Mr. Ed Straker, also known as, is it Ed Bishop his real name? One minute, I don't want to get tied up in this, but it does. Ed Bishop, yes, who has Ed Straker, so let's just keep the same name. So yeah, Invasion UFO. This took a while to turn up actually. This is off eBay and it's rewound. Fair play. Yeah, really chuffed with that. I'm not going into money tonight, but yeah, you know me, don't pay that much. But yeah, it's fantastic. Invasion UFO. Guys, I was going about Jerry Anderson the other week. If you've not seen any Jerry Anderson, then this TV show wise, his live action, this is what you need to get into. So that's some fantastic VHS there. Very proud to own that. We'll slot that. I have no room in here anymore. I actually have no room in here anymore, so we're going to slot this on the side, get more balance. It's going to have to go on the floor temporarily. Then straight into my next one. Not as much packaging on this one, different seller. And it is, guys, if you're in the know, you know, Joe 90. Stop. So Joe 90, guys, this is probably, this and Captain Scarlet were the best Jerry Andersons, followed by Thunderbirds, but this, another Channel 5, absolutely brilliant. I thought he was in one of the Angel uniforms there, but fantastic TV series, really nostalgic, bizarre. I think the cover's been put on back to front. The Amazing Adventures of Joe 90. Brilliant TV show, guys. So nostalgic to me. Yeah, brilliant. So a little bit of VHS there, guys, okay? So that's going to have to be filed on the floor, as I say, temporarily. And then we have another delivery here that turned up only today. And this is, by all accounts, a limited edition. Better fucking have be. PS4 Coffee Crisis. This looks like 2D heaven for me, to be honest with you. So really chuffed with that. PS4 Coffee Crisis by Tsushura Games. It looks a bit limited run, sort of in look, but guys, I was trying to do that in one take and they dropped the bastard on the keyboard. So yeah, Coffee Crisis there. So happy with that. Again, it wasn't that much. I'm hoping it's, you know, we're being limited edition, there's some goodies inside the box. I don't know what you get in there. Probably get a poster or something. Yeah. So that's Coffee Crisis on the PS4. So we'll chuck that down there. Put on the floor. Guys, so I bobbed into Music for the Soul, and I've not been in since lockdown. Honestly, it's been crazy. It's, you know, it's affected so many small businesses. Bobbed in. He's re-kitted the shop. He's gone digital on his setup and everything, so he knows exactly where he's up to in stock. He's got the layout absolutely perfect to go in so many record shops, and you can spend so many times fucking rooting round it. It's clear as day when you're in there. It's just brilliant. Again, his prices are really fair. Honestly, some of the we even talked about it, but it's really good to get back in there. And yeah, so basically the first album I got, and I'm really chuffed for this bit of vinyl because it's so nostalgic to me, and the condition is immaculate, and that is Kid Kroll and the Coconuts. And yeah, really chuffed for this. You know, the kid is now local to me, believe it or not. I know he's from the NYC, and he ended up doing a stage show in England some years back. I think this is the story I've heard, and he ended up meeting up with some girl up in Lancashire, and they decided to settle in Manchester, UK, and yeah, he lives in Urmston somewhere. I'm not too sure where, but yeah, he's a local guy. He's lived here a long time now, which kind of freaks me out because, you know, this was like one of my favourite albums. Driving down to Cornwall in the Austin Maxi, or the Datsun, I can't remember which one we had back then, and this was on constantly with I think it was John Anderson or Steve Hackett, I can't remember, on in the car. Like, really nostalgic album to me. This, I absolutely love it. I love all the tunes on it. It's one or two in particular I really love, so really pleased with that. I know this isn't Halloweeny. I did warn you this. These are just pickups I had to mention. So that is Music for the Soul in Urmston, Manchester, and I actually got a couple. Actually, put this down here a minute. I've got another album I was in there, and I went in and I just said to David, says, "Have you got any?" Because he's changed it all around. I said, "Have you got any movie soundtracks?" He goes, "I've got all soundtracks down there." Just straight away, put it right in front of him. I had a good route through them, and it's the first two I pulled through straight away. I knew what I was going to buy, and I've probably mentioned it before. I'm a bit of a nut for this, and it is the soundtrack to Miami Vice 2. Absolutely brilliant. You know, great tracks. They're so nostalgic. I love Miami Vice. I love Miami Vice. It was my favourite TV show growing up. Well, in the 80s. Probably about 40. Was it 86? About 14 or something like that. 15, 14. But yeah, Miami Vice. Absolutely. I love Crockett and Tubbs. You know, total. Michael Mann produced it. Total nonsense, really. But you don't get anything like that now. It's all. I won't go into that. So yeah, and it came in a, believe it or not, a compostable bag. So, you know, and he specifically asked for it. I think that's great. You know, it's. I was sort of laughing to myself when he was telling me. I was like, oh my god, the detail. But yeah, how cool's that? You know, the guy don't fuck about. He's yeah, check him out. So that's better advertisement. Music for the Soul Records, and you know, and funnily enough, we're talking about collections and stuff. And Retro Ghetto, I know you've got the Friday album. David, Music for the Soul's got it too. He don't mess about. He knows his stuff. He knows the prices, and he don't take the piss. Guy's running a business, you know what I mean. So check him out. He's online. So yeah, give him a check. Good check out on there. Really chuffed for that. So they'll be getting blasted in the shed, in the 6x4 Mike's tomb. Yep, over the Halloween period. Right, I'm going to push on with this because I'm dragging my feet here. I've had to do this. Is my third attempt at trying to get this video done. I've had disaster after disaster, technical hitch after technical hitch, so I'm going to roll straight into it. Now this first one I'm going to pick up isn't Halloweeny, but I started watching it and never finished off, and I've always wanted to watch this right through. I love the Thomas Jane, John Travolta one, and that is The Punisher, and it's the War Zone, which is really fucking mad, a mad film. And the actor, the main actor in it, I don't even know who the guy is, to be honest with you. But I've not seen much of him, but it's just really brutal. Now I thought the Thomas Jane one was pretty brutal. I don't know if I've ever seen the Dolph Lundgren, but it was a Dolph Lundgren, is it the Punisher he did? Yeah. I've never watched the Dolph Lundgren one. And I've only watched about 20 minutes of this, 'cause it's on so late at night. And the last time I attempted to watch it, I was going to bed. But yeah, really worth a watch. The opening 20 minutes were unbelievable. Quite bizarre looking. Looks really military. Uber violent. I think it's an 18. It's an 18. So yeah, looking forward to getting that on. I also got. This is slipping into the Halloweeny theme, but this is actually a really good film. Quite emotional. It's quite heavy hitting. It's also, this is based on a true story, and you can't help but makes your heart throb for the girl in the film. If this is how she lived her life, maybe it was mental illness. I don't know. If it's a true story, you know, and it's like, imagine living your life like this, and it's the exorcism of Emily Rose. Now, whether she was possessed or not, but this film just fucking hell. I'm not even sure if I'm going to watch this. I bought it out of respect for the film, but you know, it's not a play on The Exorcist. It's just like my heart all the way through this film just went out to the girl in it. If that's how she was living her life and seeing things, it's like, it's just awful. Really sad movie. I'm not too sure of the circumstances. I'm always a bit of a funny one with these exorcism films. You do put it down as like, were people just like really schizophrenic or something? And is that what schizophrenic people say? I'm so uneducated on this, but you know, if anyone was have to go through awful things like that in their life, it's just horrible. It's such a good, compelling film, and that's The Exorcism of Emily Rose. The actress, she's in loads of stuff. I can't think what actually, but it's a really good film. So that's The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and then I'm going to move on to another really good film. I saw the pictures, and I can't believe it was this long ago. I'm sure it's like 2000 or something, and that is The Others. And I'm sure Eric Sykes is in this, from what I remember. I thought he might have been fucking dead, but yeah. The Others, brilliant film, absolutely brilliant film. I always thought it was like, what's his face? The guy did Tim Burton. I thought it was a Tim Burton movie. It's a really good, quite a creepy, fun. It's not, but is it a horror? It's a 12. But yeah, it's really creepy. I really enjoyed it. Quite gothic, really gothic horror. So Nicole Kidman, well worth a watch. Great film. And then I'm going to move on to the absolute hack and slash cult classic, but it's a remake. It's actually a very good remake, to be honest with you. And that is The Hills Have Eyes. The Hills Have Eyes. And it's actually quite good. I think I've watched the second one. It might be the one is that the one with the army turn up to sort them out? I can't remember now. But yeah, it's a really good film to us. That's Hills Have Eyes. So yeah, extended cut, and I think on the Exorcism of Emily Rose is the unseen version. So Christ knows what's in that, but it's so haunting. And then finally, I'm going to wrap this up now, guys, and let you get back to your Halloween toffees and treats. And this looks a load of shit, but it'll be probably worth a watch. And that is Paramedic. Yeah. It's almost like The Dentist or Dr. Giggles or something like that. Probably just utter crap, but I had to get it. And it wasn't much. And it looks like a bit of fun. I just hope there's more than 3 people in the whole film, or they're not trapped in the back of an ambulance. That'll piss me off. So, yeah. Fear the ones you trust. Don't we anyway? So, yeah. And that is the Mike's Tomb Halloween special. And thanks, guys, for swinging by and spending this seasonal 15-20 minutes of your time getting stuck into Mike's Tomb. And how does that sound? But yeah, thanks for joining me. And guys, I'll hope to see you all again very, very soon. Take care.